Sairam children, I welcome you all in computer science class. Children, today we are going to start a very new chapter, that is chapter number 9, flow of control. This is a very important chapter at the program point of view. See, now till now we have just done simple programming. Okay, so with the help of this chapter we add many more things in our programming that give a new formation to the programming. Okay, so let's see what we are going to discuss in this chapter. See children, before we start with the introduction of this chapter, I would like to say something like, in the previous programming what we are doing, we are just running the program from the beginning to the end. Okay, the order like a equal to b equal to 4, so c equal to a plus b, then print c. So we are maintaining a order in that. Okay, but it is not necessary to maintain a strict order of reading the sentence or statements in Python, or in any language also we can say that, but we are learning Python, so I'm talking about Python. It is not necessary to run the program in a very strict order the way you have written. Okay, so we can programs, depending upon the need, can choose to execute one of the available alternative or even repeat a set of statements. See, if a equal to b and a equal to 4 and b equal to 6, okay, so I'm using just only a, I'm not using b. According to my need only I'm going to use b. So that is also easily happen in the Python. Okay, so we can ignore the particular statement or we can skip that statement. It is but natural in Python. Okay, to perform the manipulative miracles, program need tools for performing repetitive action or making decision. Now till now we have not repeat these statements, children. Okay, so now in this chapter we are going to repeat many statements as our need. Okay, Python of course provides such tools by providing the statement to attain so. Such statements are called program control statements. Such statements are called program control statement. Like when we are repeating number of steps again and again according to our requirement. Okay, so those statements are called program control statement. So in this chapter, firstly we are going to in this chapter we are having 3 types of statements. Then we are going to firstly discuss about the selection statement. In selection statement we are going to discuss about if. Many more statements are also there. And in the iteration statement we are going to discuss about while and for. Okay, so this is the later part of our chapter. Let's discuss, let's see what is we need to discuss firstly. So let's move to the next slide. So types of statements in Python. Statements, what are statements? First of all we need to understand that statements are the instruction given to the computer to perform any kind of action, be it data movement. So whenever we need to move our data, okay, so that time we need to give some sets of instructions. So those set of instruction called statement, and be it making the decision and be it repeating action. So basically what we are doing, we are taking decision for repeating few statements. Statement form the smallest executable unit within a Python program. Python statement can belong to one of the following 3 types. So these are the basic statements: empty statement, simple statement or single statement, and compound statements. Let's understand what is the difference between empty statement, simple statement, and compound statement firstly. Okay, so now empty statement. Empty statement is also called null statement. The simplest statement is the empty statement, a statement which does nothing. So these type of statement actually does nothing. Okay, that is why it is called empty statement. In program, an empty statement is a pass statement. In Python, empty statement are called pass statement. So basically, pass statement is the example of empty statements. It take the following form: pass. So by writing pass, we say that this is an empty statement, or actually it is simply does not do anything. Whenever Python encounter a pass statement, Python does nothing and moves to the next statement in the flow of control. So there is no existence of these type of statement. Basically, we are just using these statement for showing that this is a kind of empty statement, nothing else. Nothing has to be done with these statement. But sometimes programmer use these statement at the time of looping, at the time of big programs. Okay, when programmer wants to show something to the user, but nothing has to be done with that thing, but with that statement. Okay, let's see a small program on the basis of the empty statement. Okay, let's move to the Pyroid app. Okay, let's start writing program, a very small program. See, I'm giving a equal to 9. Okay, then I'm giving b equal to 8. Okay, simply I have taken two variables a and b and assigned two values 9 and 8 respectively. Okay, in the next line I'm just writing print, and I just want to print a message hello. Okay, after that in the next line again I am doing print, then sum equal to comma a plus b. Okay, so with the help of this particular line, whatever values you have given to a and b, both add together and print some value in front of you because of this line only. And before that, one message is going to print, that is hello. Okay, then I'm using that empty statement pass. I'm just writing pass. See children, now pass color has been changed because pass is a keyword here. Okay, it has inbuilt some meaning. Okay, what is the meaning of that? To pass that particular line to the pass to the next line. Okay, basically this pass will not do anything. Now again I'm repeating print function, and I'm writing one statement inside that print function, that is goodbye. Okay, now again one more message I'm printing with the help of the print function, that is I'm writing have a nice day. Okay, now a small program I have made. Let me run that program by clicking this yellow button. So see, I'm getting this hello message, then I have given a equal to 9 and b equal to 8. So I give the instruction that a plus b print karna hai. So it gives you 9 plus 8, that is 17. So that is why you are getting sum equal to 17. Then after that you have that keyword pass. So pass, that empty statement does not do anything, simply pass that line to the next line. So in the next line I have written goodbye, then I have written have a nice day. So whole program is in front of you, the whole output is in front of you. So that empty statement basically has not done anything. Okay, so empty statement actually does not do anything. Okay, now let's move to the slides. Okay, now let's move to the next statement. Now second type of statements we are having, simple statement. Any single executable statement is a simple statement in Python. For example, like name is a variable here, input is a function here, your name. So this is a single statement. So this is a simple statement. So in this, computer wants to know your name only. So whatever name you are going to be type, it is going to be stored inside this variable, that is name. So next simple statement is print name. So whatever you have given a name, so that name is going to be stored at the name variable. So you are saying that print that name. Simple statement are single line statements. So we can say that simple statement belongs to a single line statements also. Okay, now let's move to the next slide. Next slide is about the compound statement. Now basically, a compound statement represents a group of statements executed as a unit. So in this type of statement, many lines are there. So that whole that whole stack of lines represent as a unit. The compound statement of a Python are written in the specific pattern as below. So how you can basically write a compound statement? Write the statement, use this colon sign, then write the body of that statement. Okay, so header line which begins with the keyword. So this particular line is a header line basically. So this header line begins with the keyword means anything which has special meaning already saved inside the computer's mind, and ends with the colon. So this colon should be there in the header. Then you are having this body consisting one or more Python statement which indented inside the headline. Now one more word is there which might be troubles you, that is indented means like let's take I'm going to explain you many example of this. So let's have a small example. Like I am having one keyword if. Okay, I'm writing something and using colon here. So if is starting here, so after that whenever you write something else in the next line, that next line does not start from here, just below the I, it start little bit inside here. It start from here, little bit inside from if. So this little bit inside space is called indentation. What is called indentation? Okay, in other languages like C++, or maybe other languages, we do not need to leave this much of space, because in that curly braces are there to represent the scope of that keyword. Okay, but in Python we don't use keywords, so we need to be start little bit inside to that keyword. Okay, so that little bit space is called indentation. Then all statement in the body are same level of indentation. So like if you are having, if you are using colon, then you are writing something, then you are pressing enter, you are writing something. So this, the space whatever is there is same for all the lines whatever you are writing inside this keyword. So um, the same space level of indentation will be there. Okay, so I will give you the example of this indentation in the next concept. Okay, now let's move to the next slide. Statement flow of control. Now statement flow of control, we are having three types of statement control of flow. First is sequence, second is selection, third is repetition. Today we are going to discuss about sequence and selection. Repetition I will take in the next video. So let's start with the sequence. Now what is sequence statement, children? The sequence construct means the statement are being sequentially. What is the example of that? Like sequence means if A equal to 4, then B equal to 6, then I am making the program of adding two numbers. So C equal to A plus B. So addition For addition, we should know about A, we should know about B. After that only these two A and B is going to be add and going to save inside the C. So what we are doing, actually we are maintaining the sequence. First line is going to be read first, then second line is going to be read second time, then third line is going to read at the third position only. So this is called sequence. Okay, so every Python program begins with the first statement of the program. Each statement in turn is executed. When the final statement of a program is executed, the program is done. Sequence refers to the normal flow of control in a program, is the simplest one. So let's see the example. I have already explained you this example, like A is 12, B is 4. You want to add both of them, A plus B, then going to store at C. So print sum of two number is C. So what kind of output you will got? You will get sum of two numbers is C. 12 plus 4 is 16. So no statement we need to skip. All the statement we have read according to the sequence only. So this is the example of the sequence statement. Now next we are having selection statement. Now selection construct means the execution of the statement depending upon the condition test. If condition evaluates to true, see, in selection, as the name suggests, we need to select a path. Suppose I am giving one instruction like A is greater than B. If A is greater than B, it means A is larger than B. It means this condition is true. So when this condition is true, it moves to some set of instruction. Okay, like this gate open and few set of instructions are there and you need to perform that. By chance, if A is smaller than B, it means this condition is false. It means here also few condition will be there. So if A is lesser than B, you have to use this particular of statement. If A is greater than B, you have to use this particular of statement. It means on this condition only your selection of statements is dependent. So this is called selection. It means you need to select something. If a condition evaluates to true, a course of action is followed. Otherwise, other course of action is followed. So this construct also called decision construct. So selection statement also known as decision construct, because it helps in making decision about a set of statement is to be executed. Now let's see what we are going to discuss about this. So let's first of all see the example, a flow chart for this selection statement. So in under selection statement we are having many things. First, let's understand this flow chart. So this is your condition. If this condition is true, so you move in this direction, and inside this few set of instructions are there, and by chance if this condition is false, so this set of instruction you need to be follow. Okay, so this is a basic flow chart for the selection statement. Now in category of selection statement, we are having four types of selection statement: if statement, if else, if elif else, nested if. Okay, today we are going to discuss about if only. In the next video I will take these three rest of them. Okay, now let's try to understand what is if statement. Okay, the example of selection statement construct if statement we are going to read first. So if statement tests a particular condition. If the condition evaluates to true, a course of action is followed, that is select statement of set of statement is executed. Otherwise course of action is ignored. Okay, so in the flow chart, in this flow chart I explained you that this is a condition. If this condition is true, this course of action is going to be performed, and if this condition is false, this set of instruction is going to be followed. But here we are reading about if. Okay, in this if, if we talk about this if, children, so if condition is true, this set of instruction is going to be followed, but if false, we do not give any statement to perform, we ignore that condition basically. Okay, let's understand with the help of if statement. So syntax of if statement. Now what is the meaning of this syntax? Syntax means a kind of formula, a kind of format, how you can use this if statement. So write if, then write the condition. So you need to ignore this mark, just write the condition, like if a is greater than b, so this is your condition, and use colon in this. Don't forget to use this column. So this particular line is basically a header line, what is called header line. So after that, now concentrate here. Under if, few set of statements will be there. So if you concentrate here at this blank space, this blank space is called indentation, means under if we are working, this represents that under if we are working. If you start just with if, it means if statement ends there only, and you are reading another line which do not belongs to if. Okay, so this indentation means under any block you are working. So inside here we are talking about if. So under if, few sets of instructions are there. Okay, that is called under of if. Okay, now let's take one example. A equal to int, enter the first integer. So you know that Python always take all the things in the string. So enter the first integer. Suppose you are entering 8, so we need to convert into int, so that is why int is written. So after converting into integer, this 8 is going to store at a. Now second integer your programmer want, that is going to store at b. Now suppose you are giving a equal to 11 and b equal to 10. Okay, so condition, what is the condition here? Again I'm repeating, we are giving a equal to 11 and b equal to 10. So what condition we need to check? If a is greater than 10, means 11 is greater than 10, right? It is greater than 10. Now and operator is there. Now b is lesser than 15, 10 is less than 15. So you know that in AND statement both the conditions should be true. So this condition is also true and this condition is also true. So you are allowed to enter inside the if statement. Now you are under the if statement. So see this in this left space, so this is indentation here. It means this particular line is under the C, under the if statement. Okay, now after that what you have to do, C equal to a minus b multiply by a plus b. So a is 11 minus b is 10, so 11 plus 10 gives you here 21, or here it gives you 1, so it gives you 21 only. So C value is C value is 21 here. Now print the result C. So the result is 21. So this message print after that program over. This message will come in front of you. So concentrate here, children. These two line little bit inside the if, and this particular line it's equal to if only. It means these two line is inside the if only, and this last line is outside the if. So you can simply check out this particular program into your software, Python software. You will get this answer. Okay, now I will show you few if based program in app also, children. Before we start with that practical work, children, I have ignored one slide, that was repetition iteration. So do you remember that we have started statement flow control? Statement flow control is of three types: sequence, Selection and repetition. Sequence means anything which moves on with the sequence. Okay, no line should be ignored. In selection, if is there, it means you need to choose a particular path. If else, elif, all are there. Now let's talk about the repetition. This we are going to discuss later on. Just a small introduction for this repetition. Okay, let's see what is there in this slide. Repetition means looping. So if we want to repeat sets of lines again and again, that comes in this repetition iteration. The iteration construct means repetition of a set of statement depending upon the condition test. If condition is allowing you, so that few sets of instruction we need to repeat again and again. Till the time condition is true, a set of instruction are repeated again and again. As soon as the condition become false, the repetition stops there. The iteration construct is also called looping construct. Okay, the set of statements that are repeated again and again is called the body of loop. The condition on which execution and exit of the loop depends on the exit condition or the test condition. So like if we are taking a equal to 10, if a is greater than 5, so these set of instruction will repeat. So 10 is greater than 5 and I am saying a minus minus. So 10 is greater than 5. Yes, it is greater than 5. So few set of instruction follow. Then a minus minus means 10 minus 1 is 9. So again it comes at if statement. 9 is greater than 5. Yes, it is greater than 5. So again this set of instruction is going to be followed. Then a minus minus means 8. Then again computer check 8 is greater than 5. It means this condition is satisfying again and again till the a value is greater than 5. So the moment a value is smaller than 5, this particular set of instruction will stop to execute again and again. Okay, so basically repetition of few set of instruction until and unless your condition gets false. So this is called repetition iteration, also called looping. So this topic we are going to take in upcoming video. So let's see now few if statement based programs. Now let's see one example for if. I'm taking num as variable equal to, I'm assigning one value to this num, that is 100. Okay, then I'm using this if statement. My condition is, we need to give condition now. See, if color is red here, it means if is a keyword. So this different color represent keyword means it has some special meaning. Now I'm giving one condition, num is smaller than 200, then I'm using colon. So this our condition, this if statement is complete. Now then, sorry, by mistake I have pressed run button. Now enter. See, your cursor is just left some space. It means you are just below the n. It means you are going to write statement under the if now. So print if this condition, this particular condition satisfy, print a message. What kind of message? Let me show you. So I'm giving one message, that is num is less than 200. Okay, so let's run the program. Num is less than 200. So because num value is 100 here, so here at if statement 100 is less than 200. So this condition is true. So it allow to enter inside this if statement the message is num is less than 200. Now let me change the value of num. So now I'm giving value of num is 400. So 400 less than 200, so this condition is going to be false. So see, this message is not going to be print. Okay, let's check. See, message is coming, program finished. It means your whole program has been finished now, but no message is there because that condition is false now. And if condition is false now, outer the if statement we have not written even a single message, so nothing is going to be print. See children, let me give you one more statement. So enter. So again you see cursor is here just below the print, so it means still you are inside the if statement. Okay, so do one thing. Now I'm using this cross button. I'm using this cross button, and by pressing that cross button I am now concentrate here at fourth line. Now I am outside this if statement. Okay, again I am printing one message here, print num has greater value. Okay, now if this program run, you will get this particular message, num has greater value, because this is outside the your this is outside your if statement. Okay, num has a greater value, but it does not mean that just because of the 400 value you are getting this particular message. If you are giving the smaller value, then only also you will get this statement, because this is outside the if. There is no matter with if of this particular statement. Okay, so let's run. You will get two messages. A num is less than 200, just because 100 is less than 200, and you are getting num has a greater value because that particular message is outside the if. There is no relation of this statement with if. Okay, after reading this line, if this condition is true, then your computer is going to print this line also and this line also. And if by chance your condition is false, if statement is false, then only fourth line is going to be read by the computer. Children, I hope you are able to understand the if statement. If statement means if condition is true, particular set of instruction is going to be followed, and if that statement is false, nothing is going to be done. Okay, because nothing is there except the if. Okay, so with this I'm ending this video, children. In the next video we will meet very soon with other selection statement, if else, if else, and nested if. Okay, take care of yourself. Thank you. Sai Ram.